The FSC UBS State of the Industry Report is the first of its kind to put the financial services sector under the microscope. My guest for today is James Bond, Chief Economist at the Financial Services Council, to give us his insight in today's Sydney Direct. James, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. A pleasure to receive you again.
Thanks for having me.
No problem at all. Okay, so firstly, can you walk me through the development of the State of Industry report as the first report of its kind between FSC and UBS? Talk us through the drivers really for an insight into the financial services sector.
Well, we were aware that financial services is the largest sector of the Australian economy, but not many people in Australia know that. So we thought it was important to draw attention to the fact that it is the largest sector and it does make a significant contribution to the economy and to the employment lives of a lot of Australians.
As the largest sector in the economy, how does the financial services sector contribute then to Australian growth?
Well, the fact is that financial services represents 9% of GDP. And that makes us larger than mining and larger than manufacturing. And in the past 12 months, financial services grew at 6.1%, which is twice the rate of growth of GDP. So with that exceptional economic growth, that generates revenue, it generates profit, and it generates employment. And importantly, it generates tax revenue. So financial services pays about $20 billion in corporate tax every year. That makes us the largest contributor to corporate tax in Australia as well.
Does this level of growth then look set to continue in your view?
I think what we've seen over the past 12 months is strong growth in financial services driven by strong growth in house prices and strong growth in turnover, but also strong growth in contributions to superannuation and funds management. Now, I expect we're going to see similar growth, not similar growth, but slightly slower growth in the next 12 months. But in particular, I think we're going to see an increase in export growth. Exports grew by 43% last year. That's exports of funds management services. I think the conditions are right now for financial services and funds management exports to grow very rapidly over the next 12 months.
Lastly then, how do these stats translate into the real economy and the Australian economy as a whole?
Well, financial services is quite an intangible sector. A lot of people don't understand how it contributes to growth. But whenever you sell a service or product, it generates revenue and it generates profit and tax revenue and so on. And the same with exports. Exports are financial services. So when an Australian fund manager manages funds on behalf of someone from another country, the fees that are earned for that funds management product are counted as an export. And those funds managers then go on to employ people, pay taxes and so on. So it contributes directly to the economy in that way.
James, thank you very much. Great to receive your comments again. Thank you.
Thanks.
Great comments there from James Bond, as usual. That's all we've got time for right now. However, do stay tuned. I'll be back shortly with plenty more exclusive insights right here from Sydney, Australia. For now, though, it's goodbye from me.